Coach, any updates as far as health of players goes? Saw Jalen walking around with some crutches. Any update on him?
Yeah, light hamstring. I think it was yesterday. So he's day to day. Nothing real long term. Wasn't real severe. We've got a few guys like that day to day. Nicks and bruises. Some of the precautions. Like Jordan Whitley's concussion protocol. He's more than halfway through that. So typical camp stuff.
So seeing a lot of Addison Gumbs in the last 2-3 days of camp here. What have you just kind of seen out of him? Obviously, the physical is apparent, but what have you seen out of him from a schematic perspective? How much is kind of interpreted what you guys are teaching?
Yeah, I think pass rush stands out first and foremost. Like, he can rush the passer. He's still, we eased him into it the first couple of practices, and in the last few he's gotten a ton of turns, and that's what we kind of expected from him. I really look at it, our whole outside backer group, again, Tago, the way he's rushing the passer compared to what he was doing last year has taken a huge upgrade.
Any closer with Trevon and David Morris returning to the field?
Bradford's at least another week or so.
Any setback there, or just more being cautious?
Yeah, that's been kind of what we thought the whole time after the injury. Morris-wise, he's doing a little bit more, in regards to the rehab, actually being able to move. I think he's getting into 20-yard sprints, so he's getting closer. It's not going to be tomorrow, but I'm optimistic on maybe the end of next week.
Seemed like Jake and Tyjon had a good connection today. Can you just kind of talk about that during the 7-on-7, 11-on-11?
Yeah, Tyjon, he's having a really good camp. He did some good things spring, missed some practices in the spring. He's been healthy out here. You can see his comfort level within the scheme. I do think the timing's there, not just with Luton, but Tristan also. And he's dynamic.
BJ, a little bit of reps with the ones, obviously.
Baylor?
Obviously, Jamar is just, saving him a little bit, keeping him healthy at this point in camp. But, what do you see out of him when he is going and working with the ones the way he has?
He's had some good runs in the run game. Really this week he stood out. He's earned those reps. Like the way he's going, he's good in protection. He's a physical. And nice that you need to have a few backs, and so all those guys getting reps is beneficial.
Does it look like something where there might be some additional mouths to feed? You got the committee already with Jamar and AP, but is BJ
hopefully
working into that role?
Yeah, hopefully. Like I said, you like to have a few of them to keep those guys healthy, and you want competition in each room, and I think we got it in that running back room.
Just going back to Addison real quick, what are some things that he needs to work on in these next couple of weeks if he wants to see the field? He's been working a lot with the twos, but to get him up to that spot where he's
getting a ton of reps. He's working in. All of us want to improve all our games. I think that he's got a skill set. And the way he's working, he's going to be just fine.
I think it was early in the 11-on-11 work, the defense got like a 4th and 1 or 4th and 2 stop. Definitely saw their positive emotions. How much does that build their confidence to know that now they have the depth, the bodies to be able to stop people in that 4th and short situation?
Yeah, I think they're playing with some confidence. I just look at the whole camp in general. The first week and a half here has been some back and forth. Defense getting some stops, offense making some plays, that's what you want it to look like. And so that group is playing with some energy. We got to be able to consistently do it day after day, and we're working to do that.
You guys feel pretty solid about maybe the depth chart 1, 2, and most of the positions. Are you still trying to work some different combinations to see what works? Right?
Yeah, there's still some, just across the board, there's some competition going on. There's nothing set 1s and 2s, because you'll see some flux of different guys getting turns with the 1s or the 2s. The thing, we got some young guys that, now they've been a week or so in the camp. You never know where they're going to head, and they're going to continue getting other chances at it this next week.
With about a week in the books, the August 30th is getting closer and closer. What's the look for you guys as coaches going into this weekend as far as evaluation of players goes, and then what's next week going to hold for some of these guys?
Yeah, I think you're always evaluating every practice. Majority of situations will be in, like today was our first time doing 2-minute, and so you get into next week, some of that situational stuff will be installed, and so now it's truly how much have they absorbed of all that. And you'll continue to evaluate and see who continues to improve.